MIT Sloan MBA short answer question is, how has the world you come from shaped who you are today? For example, your family, culture, community all help to shape aspects of your life experiences and perspective. Please use this opportunity to share more about your background. So this question is a 250 words or less essay. For this optional MIT Sloan MBA admissions essay, the admissions team has clearly highlighted 3 aspects that you need to focus on before writing the essay: family, culture, or community, or all 3. So let's start with the number 1 factor, family and values. Our perspective about the world evolves with age and exposure, but fundamental values of fairness, agreeableness, conscientiousness, and our instincts to be an extrovert is determined by parents. The narrative on family can be structured around the science behind parenting, that is authoritative, neglectful, and permissive. Permissive parenting can spark an entrepreneurial mindset to problem solving. This could mean breaking conventional roles and thinking independently, qualities that MIT Sloan values. It would also mean a lack of self-control and addiction. The question doesn't require you to get personal with such narratives. Focus on the positive aspect of permissive parenting and how it shaped your thinking. The second style of parenting that might have influenced your values is authoritative parenting. So authoritative parenting is around rules and structures. This style brings confidence in managing teams and peers, essential for leadership roles. It could also mean low creativity. Such a style of parenting influences an applicant's growth in traditional industries and roles. The third parenting style is neglectful parenting. Use a neglectful parenting narrative if you are raised in a foster home and you had to face significant trauma growing up. Many of the great essays we have read for Stanford's What Matters essay are from applicants who were separated from their parents for a prolonged time. They tend to develop a strong resilience to life's negative outcomes, essential traits to work in high-stress environment like finance and leadership position in a growing startup. To see how I have incorporated family and values in MIT Sloan's short answer essay, download FNG Math's MIT Sloan MBA essay guide from store.fngmath.com/MIT-Sloan-MBA-essay-guide. The second tip is to bring your unique culture and upbringing into the answer. Consider the largest study of culture, Gert Hofstede's study of 100,000 IBM employees from 40 countries, categorize cultural values to 5 main traits: individualism, uncertainty avoidance, power distance or power distribution, masculinity, and long-term thinking. So let's go one by one and see which trait you associate the most with. Number 1, individualism. Your tolerance of risk or uncertainty is primarily driven by culture. If you're raised in a society where individualism is valued, you are likely to be an independent thinker, a prerequisite for creative thinking. In a collective society, any unique thinking is considered a violation of rules, and there are consequences for questioning traditional practices. According to Hofstede's study, the top 3 countries for individualism are United States, Australia, and United Kingdom. The biggest challenge for applicants from a collective society is the style of communication. They tend to be indirect to respect the reviewer. If you're applying to any top US school, especially MIT Sloan, the communication across your application should be direct. Even in the cover letter, the style is formal, but the communication should be direct. The second trait that you should consider is uncertainty avoidance. MIT doesn't believe in mindless risk-taking, but the impact of influencers on your risk-taking read well in essays. It could be nudging to a career or a guidance that led you to an innovation or a value that you hold dearly. The third trait is long-term thinking. In problem solving, long-term thinking could have a huge impact on how you approach a technological solution, a market, an operational problem, or even strategy. With the cover letter format limiting the examples that you can capture to a maximum of 2, there is a potential to share a solution for a volunteering engagement. Highlight your long-term thinking and how it helped the organization create a new process and systems to manage accounts, track volunteers, sales calls, recruitment, or even measure the impact it had on the beneficiary. The other two traits, power distance or power distribution and masculinity, is not that relevant for MIT Sloan short answer essay. The third influence that shaped who you are is the community. Although countries where you were raised influence the mindset, the neighborhood where you grew up will have the most impact on how you see the world. There are hundreds of examples of conservative cities in a liberal state or liberal city in a conservative state. The city you grew up and the neighborhood has the most consequence on your success potential and mindset, even in a modern digital economy. Include the right influences in your short answer. If you want to read MIT Sloan cover letter and essay examples that I have written, where I have incorporated family values, unique upbringing, and cultural influences, download FNG Math's MIT Sloan MBA essay guide from store.fngmat.com/MIT-Sloan-MBA-essay-guide. If you need help with cover letter and essay editing, subscribe to FNG Math's essay editing service at store.fngmat.com/essay-editing. If you need help just with one essay or one cover letter, subscribe to FNG Math's one essay editing service at store.fngmat.com/one-essay-editing.